So, Blade Show 2026. We are making our way around to the front. There's going to be a huge line there.
It's not quite hot Atlanta, but it's getting close.
Yeah. It's warming up down here, but we'll be inside shortly. So, see what we can find. Try to do some pocket checks for some folks around us. So just to break the ice, we're going to let Drew show you what he's got in his pockets today. What are you carrying, Drew?
Got a Sabenza carbon fiber inlay and single blade.
So you've seen the Sabenza 31 in my pocket before. That's the carbon inlay version, super slick knife.
Matching clip from Millet, also from Idaho, great product. I've actually got a Millet made blade in my backpack. And also, new to my carry rotation, it's an Anso of Denmark, Monte Carlo. Been waiting on this one for about 14 months. It's got a nice sheep's foot blade, Damascus, carbon fiber, blue accents, clip. So light, very nice.
That's a nice
Highly
piece.
recommend.
I gotta fondle that one on the way down here yesterday, so that was pretty cool.
Keeping with the Anso theme, you know, I'm a nut for titanium pens. I've got the Anso pen made by Tactile Turn out of Texas. So, designed in Denmark, made in Texas. Good old USA. This is a good pen right here.
There you go. There's Drew's pockets for today. We'll show you mine a little bit later on, but we'll try so we can get some of these folks around us here to show what they're carrying, and we'll try to shoot quite a bit of content for you today, so be safe. Okay, folks, we're going to do some pocket checks here in line while we're waiting. This is, what's your name, sir?
Scott.
Scott. Where are you from, Scott?
Dry Ridge, Kentucky.
Oh, shoot. We're from Kentucky, too. You're just up the road. We're from Richmond.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And you are?
I'm Nolan.
Nolan. Okay. And you're Edge time?
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell us what you got in your pockets. Tell us about what you're carrying.
So today I've got my Hinderer Eclipse 3.5-inch skinny slicer. I picked this up at Red Hill Cutlery in Radcliffe, Kentucky, and so far I've just been loving it. It's a great EDC, fits my hand really well.
Awesome. How about you, sir?
PM2.
Can't
kind of boring.
Can't beat them. So you guys are from Dry Ridge. So did y'all come down last night or this morning?
Yesterday.
Just drove down last night.
Have you ever been to Blade before?
Never.
All right, yeah, you're in for a great time, man. It's good. What are you looking for in particular today? What are you shopping for?
Oh, well, I just wanted to see it, but I'm thinking about maybe an Azula too.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably another Hinderer, but we'll see. Maybe a Grimsmith, something like that. Something on the higher USA end.
So tell us about Edge Time real quick.
So Edge Time, I'm a small Christian YouTube channel. I like to do knife reviews, sharpening, and stuff like that.
So give him a follow over there. We'll try to link him in the video as well, and we're going to talk offline because I think we can maybe help each other out a little bit. So we'll move on down the line, folks. I got another pocket check for you here from Blade 26. Tell us about it, Jacob.
So I'm Urban Woodsman 87, small little channel, knives and outdoor gear and stuff. So today's pocket checks, I've got the microfiber hang. Then I got a sweet custom made folder by EdgeyBladeworks. Yeah, tuning forks, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So like it vibrates when you flick
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
really,
crazy.
really cool design
Yeah.
that he's got. And then I've got something fun. This is
good
EMP EDC, and that's an OTF
Wow.
monster.
That is a beast of a knife right there, my friend.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
so that's the fun one. And then I have my own design, small fixed blade.
Oh, that's pretty.
So that's the Urban Woodsman 87 Wesser is the name of the knife. The Wesser.
Can I see that real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
And the maker is Aries EDC. He lives down in Orlando, Florida, and he does awesome small fixed blades.
denim
everyday
micarta
carry
is
fixed
awesome.
blades. That's actually jute micarta.
Oh, man, it looks just like denim. but-
Right, it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
similar.
That is a gorgeous piece. You use that one too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. I love guys that carry them and use. Well, there you go, man. So we'll link his YouTube channel up on the video and see what else we can find. Hey, folks, we got another pocket check for you. So you are, what's your name?
Brandon Musgrave.
Brandon Musgrave. Where are you from, Brandon?
South Georgia.
South Georgia. How long did it take to get here?
About 4 hours.
That's almost, we came from Central Kentucky. It's about 5 for us. So, Georgia's like forever.
Yeah.
But so I understand you got a whatnot auction maybe that you do some stuff. And what are you carrying in your pockets today?
I actually carry a bench made.
Okay, cool. There you go. Awesome. How long have you had that one?
Haven't had that one very long. My last one got stolen. I've carried a bench made for a year.
Nice, nice. So our store, Bluegrass Ace Hardware, we are a benchmade dealer. So if you're looking for something, you know, we ship. Okay. And you got a whatnot auction, I think, too, right? So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's called Blade House.
Okay.
We started it back in August of last year. And it's kind of an experiment that's took off. Doing pretty decent. We're just north of 20,000 followers.
That's awesome.
And we actually, majority of them out sell a case now.
Yeah, all right.
I collect case now. I carry a bench made.
Awesome. So we're a master case dealer at Bluegrass Ace Hardware. And then also, I think I was talking to your wife earlier. She told me that a lot of your customers are coming out of Central Kentucky. So,
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of our guys on the channel are probably going to know Brandon. So,
Got some friends.
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, man, I appreciate it. Have a good Blade show.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
buddy.
You too, buddy. Good to meet you.
All right, so we have made it through the line, and we are going into Blade.
12 minutes after 11.
12 minutes after 11. So that line moved that fast, folks. It's crazy. They've got it very efficient. So I'm going to flip the camera around just to give you a front view of what we're looking at. I don't think I can do this. So I have to shoot another video. So we're here. Let's see what we find. Kerry Hampton with you. Now, you've probably seen some Kerry's knives on the previous shows. Blake Angel's a big collector at Kerry Hampton. I got last night, so I bought my first Kerry Hampton off of him, and I just want to let him tell me a little bit about the knife so you guys will see what he's doing and kind of about how he became a maker.
Good. Yeah, this is basically a modified sod buster that I call a nut buster. The only difference is the handle's a little bit wider here. It's a sunk joint, so you don't get this thing rubbing in your pocket. It's A2 that's etched. It's kind of, I'm going to say, it's kind of like the thing I do. I like A2. I like to etch it. The knife is super light because it's G10. I call it linerless, but it really has a G10 liner and a G10 outer. It's super light, super nice utility knife.
I love it. I'm tickled to death with this one. You guys probably see it. It's coming to the store. But Kerry Hampton Custom Knives. How long have you been making knives?
Since 2006.
2006. If you ever get a chance to put one of his knives in your hand, they are absolutely amazing pieces, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
You're welcome.
Hey folks, Jon the Knife Guy, Bluegrass Ace Hardware. We're here at Blade. I just started to say SHOT Show. I've tried to
Too many shows, man.
Blade Show 26. You've heard me bark about RoseCraft over and over and over again. The quality for what you pay. I'm with Andy Armstrong. He's the lead designer and I guess president,
General manager.
general manager now with RoseCraft. So Andy, tell us what you got coming out. We can be looking.
So I would love to be able to say I was on the table, and I could, but I can give you a couple hints. June 11th, this knife is coming back. That's the Tenassi Lake Teardrop. We're going to have it in blue jigged bone, our standard jig pattern. It's going to be almost a royal or a navy blue. We're also bringing this out in dapper jig bone. And instead of this rosebud shield, you're going to have a diamond shield on this thing. So it's very nice. 14C28 on this model. Going to be fantastic. A little bit more chamfering on the edges of this knife when it comes out. After that, we've got the Lucid Hatchet Jack coming. We're bringing our first knife back out of the vault. The one with those dragon scales.
Yeah, that was actually my first RoseCraft knife.
I'm going to tell you, so many people, I get probably 10, 20 emails a month. Where can I get the dragon scales? Where can I get the dragon scales? Well, they're finally coming back. But just know this. If you have the other, you can have one in D2 and one in 14C28, okay? Because they're coming back in 14C. That will come both in the dragon scales and in the dapper jig bone. And then we're looking at Appalachian Jacks coming out after that. We do have round 8 in development. Everybody who's asked for a Stockman is going to get a Stockman in round 8.
You heard that, folks. I get asked all the time in RoseCraft about that. So
The other pattern that I will tip off coming in that round is a half Whittler. If you're familiar with that pattern, it has almost a hump in the back of it. Great little knife, and those should be fantastic. They'll probably be out towards the end of this year. But round 8 is in effect and all good. I will say this, guys. You know when they come out, your dealers are telling you this is a great place to get your knife. I know you have people walk in and get them. Pay attention because these next few are going to go very, very fast.
And for the most part, all of ours sell very fast. We get we get a decent allocation, but
Yeah.
you know, they go pretty quickly when we get them. But don't sleep on them, folks. If you haven't got one or put one in your hand, I'm telling you, they're outstanding for the price.
They're always hand built. We hand check them twice as they come into us, but they are literally hand pinned, hand fit, hand finished. And it's something like this jig bone that you can see right there. That is hand jigged. It is not a machine jig. This is a guy with a Dremel style tool, literally hand jigging every one of these patterns. So it means a lot to me that that happens, and then they're hand sharpened and hand cleaned. So the processes are there at the price point. You can't beat them.
And they're every one a razor out of the box too. I mean, I handed one to one of the guys at the store one time, and before I could even say that sharp, he was cut with it. So I mean, they come out just ready to go. But Andy, I appreciate you. I appreciate
No problem at all.
the Bluegrass Ace Hardware thing.
Absolutely. Go get some RoseCraft.
Come see us. Jon the Knife Guy here at Blade Show 26, and I'm with Matt with Burton Blades. So Matt's got some pretty cool stuff here. We want to just let him give you a rundown of a few of the knives that he had, what you might be able to see at Blade Show. So go ahead, Matt.
Hey, my name's Matt. Burton Blades has been making knives for about 13 years. Started off doing fully custom, handmade, and shop. We've transitioned where we do full handmade, but we also do production. And these are some of the models that we produce at Burton Blades.
What's your favorite model?
So right now is the Golem. These are prototypes of the Golem, and I'll tell you why. Originally, when I started making knives, I started making a folding cleaver. This was actually the first model I ever made 13 years ago. Slightly different as far as the shape and everything, but we just started to revisit this design, and I wanted to modify it and change it and refresh it for 2026, essentially. So I guess the main reason why it's my favorite model is one, first knife I ever made. But two, I've kind of been known for making like folding cleavers. That's kind of what brought attention to my brand, is my name. So yeah.
So what's the price point here?
So this is a 325
That's a
range.
steal.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a steal.
Yeah, this is the full production model. Obviously, the handmade. If it was made 100% in my shop, that's gonna be more expensive than there.
So where can they find you?
So right now, you can find me at birdblades.com. You can find me on Instagram at birdblades. And then you can also find me in retailers like DLT Trading. We got River's Edge Cutlery, traditional pocket knives. So there's a bunch of different dealers that sell my product.
So we may talk offline. We might try to take a few of his knives to Bluegrass Ace Hardware and see what we can do with them. So, Matt, I appreciate you talking to me. Thank you so much. I'm with Tobin Hill. Tobin is one of the members of the Slipjoint Cartel. Makes an amazing product, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about some of his custom knives. Not everything we see every day come through the store, but Tobin, if you would just tell me about that 5 or 6 or 24 blade sow belly.
24 blade. Well, this is a 6 blade sow belly. Sow belly is not an American design. It's a Sheffield, England design. It's a 450-year-old pattern. And typical sow bellies will be 3 blade. You can do a 2 blade, 3 blade, 4 blade. This is a 5 blade I've done. Here's the 6 blade. This one's, they always usually have a specialty blade. This one I did a leather punch on it. Specialty blade on this one. Find it. Handiest blade on the block right there. Yeah. And a screwdriver. Anyway.
So, time-wise, how much time do you have in putting a piece like that together?
This one was about 12 days. A little better. Well, not quite 2 weeks.
Okay. And if someone wanted to get a knife from you, sure to come to the Blade Show, I guess they can get on your book.
You bet. They just call me.
Yeah. How far out your book right now?
Not too far.
Nice.
I don't know, but it comes in spurts, but I'll write it down. And my method of ordering it at the shows, I'll have them write down their number, name, and what they want, phone number, address, and I'll just call them before I get started.
So real low tech, just give me a call and they'll make it for you.
That's it.
Right,
yeah.
awesome.
And then I don't take any money up front at all. Not even if people say they're surprised, why don't you take a deposit? No. Get train wrecks out of the way.
Yeah.
I make the knife, then I send them various pictures. Sometimes I'll send them work in progress photos.
That's interesting to them.
Yeah,
They like it.
yeah.
And I'll do a video sometimes, you know. Let's make the knife buying experience. You know, they want a relationship with the maker, and I think it's cool to do it that way.
Nice. You make wonderful stuff. I really appreciate you taking the time to show me.
Thank you.
And once again, folks, this is Tobin Hill. We'll link him up in the video too, so you can see where to get a hold of him if you want one of his customs. So, Tobin, I appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Thank you much.
Y'all enjoy the
Thank
show.
you. Hey, folks, Jon again, Blade Show 2026, and I'm with none other than Bill Ruple. As you all may know, Ruple is the godfather of the axe handle and all behind this craziness that we've dealt with this year with the new pattern coming out. So tell us a little bit about it. That's done.
Well, it seems like it's a hit. You know, I was a little bit nervous about it at first. You never know, but man, when I saw what they came out with, I was blown away by it. I'm really impressed. It's been a great adventure for me, dealing with the Case family, and it's like a family almost, you know, and all the guys. It's just been a lot of fun.
From the retailer side, we have had just amazing amounts of success with the axe handles.
Yeah.
It's been a challenge to keep them. They come in one day and they go out the next.
Yeah.
So I know you probably can't tell me, but I guess there's probably something in production.
Yeah, we got a few secrets out there. To tell you that to you, but
I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I know all about that. But
no, that's we got a couple of other models that and some little bit variation on the axe handle.
Nice.
So,
Wonderful.
So we got some stuff coming.
You heard it there, folks, from the guy himself. I can't get it any straighter than that for you. So, Bill, I really appreciate you, man. Thanks for all you do for the knife community, too. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Wouldn't work without you guys.
Well, we appreciate you more than you know. It's just been a good experience. We met last year. You signed some stuff for me, and I've actually got one of your slips in the case with your signature on it with the collabs. And I turned down people trying to buy that thing every day. I should have brought a truckload with me to get it. But anyway.
There you go.
All right, folks. We're going to move on. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
Hey folks, Jon the Knife Guy, and we're still here at Blade Show 26, and I'm in the Case booth, and I've got Maury with me.
Yes, sir.
Jon,
I'm great. Good to see you guys,
It's been
man.
a minute. We're always bouncing at shows.
It
right?
is.
Yeah.
We see each other. We pass at some shows, but Blade Show, man, what a fun time this is. This is incredible.
Yeah, it's an awesome show.
If you are a knife person that hadn't been to Blade Show, man, you're missing out.
Absolutely.
So
Make the first trip. You'll always it'll be on your.
It'll
on
be
your
every
calendar.
time. If you can fight the crowds.
Yeah,
fight the crowd.
It's not bad. It's doable.
It's very doable.
Yeah. So what we want to talk about today is the fall supplements getting ready to come out. We've already got our orders in on that.
Yep.
Should probably start seeing them, I don't know, sometime September-ish.
Yeah,
probably.
I was going to say, it'll be staggered, right? September, October, some in November. We try to get it out within the month of November so that not much carries over in December because we're getting close to holidays. And you guys need time to get it and sell it to everybody else that needs it. So
Absolutely. So if you would, let's just go through some of the new fall supplement, the colors that are coming out. I think you're going to be really impressed with some of the things they're doing.
Yeah,
so.
man, it's great. And we just launched this, right? This last week to our dealers. So it really hasn't hit, I think the consumers yet, but they're starting to see some of that. So we're super excited. So this is our teal swirl kieranite.
Yes.
We look at a lot of the things that you see out there with kieranite, just the luster of kieranite. It's almost like mother of pearl to me. It really looks like it. There's going to be 6 patterns in this. One of them is going to be the elusive, illustrious cheetah cub. Call it what you want to. One of the things, Jon, I will say this, if we can, we sent out a notice recently, and I know there was some confusion in that, and we tried to word it very carefully. The cheetah cub has been far and away the best vault pattern we ever done, by double.
Yeah, it's been outstanding.
Maybe triple.
Yeah.
So we sent out a notice to our dealers that the cheetahs that were in our core catalog, we were going to stop taking orders. We're not saying we're going to stop building.
Right.
We're not saying there's not going to be any more. We're just saying that new orders, to be responsible to our dealers and to our collectors, it's going to take us from now to the end of the year to make what we have on order, and we're not even sure we can make all those. So we're like, the best thing for us to do is kind of turn that off. So when you get the message that, oh my gosh, there's no more cheetahs, it doesn't mean, we still have 2/3 of our production to still make.
We have orders in the queue.
Yes.
We still have orders in the queue. So those will.
Yeah, don't panic. If you haven't, chances are they've already got them on order, so you can still get them.
Absolutely.
It just may be a while. Just be patient is what I tell everybody. But anyway, this is kind of a sidebar.
Yeah.
The teal swirl kieranite, we're super excited about that. Man, this molasses.
That is a stunner of a knife right there.
So this is Kinfolk's Jig molasses, and it's got My favorite shield, the bomb shield. I can always tell if I was in an innovations meeting, it's going to have either Pete C jig or some real cool family brands jig in the bomb shield or the arrowhead shield. But the bomb shield in this one is fantastic. There's going to be 6 items in this as well. A couple of these will be in your circular. You got a couple of circular promo items that you're going to see, but man, this is a beautiful handle. When you think of traditional case, I mean, molasses bone.
And Sodbuster,
Yeah,
Junior. I mean,
Yes.
it doesn't get any more.
Well, the Barlow may give it a run for
Maybe,
his money,
yeah,
right?
maybe.
So you're going to have the Barlow in there. Again, there's going to be 6 patterns, so we can kind of outline this all of if somebody wants to, but this is going to be the Barlow in there too as well. Our limited edition series. This is a Bermuda green barn board jig. You're going to see that great Case USA shield, and it's in brass. So it's going to have the limited edition blade etch on it. This is limited edition 40, I believe. I need to look at that. But we've done so many of these. But these are always super, super popular.
The brass shield. How long has it been since Case has done a brass shield in the knife?
In limited edition?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Long
question.
time?
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
We do brass shields. You'll see it occasionally in our wood handles. We did some in the natural bone, but actually in limited edition, it's usually on a major anniversary of a limited edition. And yeah, this one's really, really sweet. So you got that. We're doing a gator jig persimmon. I know a lot of your folks are from Kentucky.
Well,
we got the blue or teal,
yeah.
and this is not Tennessee orange anyway. It's just
the persimmon is a big, at least when we had it before, it was a big seller for us. Everybody really loved the color. The gator jig just really sets it off too. I mean, it makes it just a really super nice handle.
So the gator jig that was new last year when we introduced it. So we rolled it in the catalog. I guess it was now 24. It's in the 25. We rolled it into the catalog, and now in 26. So, but this is all going to be carbon. So all of our persimmon orange is going to be carbon steel. So you're going to have that great work knife. Beautiful knife. It's got the bow tie shield. So you're going to see.
So another thing on that knife too is it's got the Warncliffe blade.
Yes.
So the full-size copper lock and the Warncliffe blade, man.
We don't make many of those,
No,
as you
not
know.
at all.
As you know, I don't know about you guys, but I love that. I always said, I used to talk to Tony Bowes about him, and somebody's like, "That looks sexy, doesn't it, Mario?" I'm like, "Is the knife sexy?" But then you're like, "I don't know, something about that. It's very appealing."
Yeah.
We're also going to have the axe handle in that. The Bill Ruple axe handle, again, tremendous response to that. Continues to do very well. So it's going to be one of, we have the dark red and carbon. This will be one of the only other carbon ones that we have. And then kind of rounding out America 250. So to end the year, we're going to have the rough red synthetic. So it's a little more value priced. It's going to have the stars and stripes shield. This will be a stainless series. So unlike our American Workman, that's smooth, that's carbon, this is going to be synthetic and it's going to be stainless, but it is the rough red with that. There'll be 6 patterns in here. Again, another axe handle. Axe handle has worked out good. We're still selling them like crazy. We're back ordered, but we're able to go through those. And because it's not a vault pattern, we don't have to stop taking orders.
Right.
We're going to continue to build that.
And that's been, the axe handle's been just overwhelmingly, it would really be a coin toss. And I think it leads more to the axe handle, what's been more popular between that and the Cheetah Cub.
Yeah.
The Cheetah Cubs, hit it out of the park. But the axe handle, we've just seen just a tremendous.
Well, and I think too, like we said before, it's the first time a brand new slip joint. This is not a remake of an old Case Brothers pattern or anything like that. This is a brand new slip joint. It's inspired. We did a video this morning with Bill Ruple, and he was talking about some of the extra characteristics of that allow you to make the blade longer.
Yes.
The way that the bolster, or not bolster, but the way that the cap end, what we call that at the end, allows that blade to sit right in there. You have the full length of the whole cavity to put a blade, so it gives you a better cutting surface. And that was a good tip for me. I'm like, oh man, Bill, I learned something. I'm glad of that. One other thing, John, I just want to mention, we just released the cut of the month for June.
Yes.
It's our Star Spangle. It's kind of our red, white, and blue Crossroads. It's going to have the white G10. But we just announced, and we haven't shipped it yet, but we just announced the July cut of the month. It's going to have the blue denim, the canvas laminate with the white G10. And on all the cut of the months where you get that Tang stamp, that 2026, that's our 2026 USA Tang stamp, only being the cut of the month. And we've got some great things planned for later in the year.
These cut of the months are going to be super collectible, especially with the 26 pattern.
I think so.
Because the production was somewhat limited on them. And I've got customers that are collecting them hardcore right now. So that's just great.
They're good. So a lot of good stuff, man. We're going to have, and again, you guys, I'm sure will go through all the patterns available,
absolutely.
But we've got all of these, we got all these. Most of them have 6. The Bermuda Green Barnboard has 7 patterns in that family. Everything else has 6. And yeah, it's gonna be a great fall and Christmas, man.
Yeah, we're ready.
Keep
to
it
go.
rolling.
So our knife event, July 11th at the store.
Yes.
I'm twisting his arm. It's not in football season this year, so
Right.
I don't have to get that excuse.
So I can't use that,
You
right?
can't use that one. So we're going to try to get more up to the event. But
Be great.
yeah, I appreciate you
All right,
taking the time
John.
with me.
Hey,
Thank you.
appreciate
Always a
you guys.
pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for all you do, man.
See you soon.
And we are here with David Morgan from CLM Custom Knives. And David's a Kentucky boy from over in Leslie County.
Yep.
Doing some custom work. And I actually just picked up this piece from him. This is Kentucky Elk Stag. Super, super nice. So I'm going to hand it to him. Just let him tell you all about what he did on this knife. But that one's going to go in my pocket like the rest of them.
EDC RV2 blade steel. It's got EDC RV2 spring. Kentucky Elk Stag. It's got a pinned arrowhead shield. It's stainless. It's got milled liners. And I guess that would be like a 600 grit hand sand finish with a long pull.
How long have you been making knives?
Since I started part-time in like, I believe November of 23, maybe August of 23. I went full-time in September of 25. So I quit my job to make knives.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. But you're making great pieces. Like I said, I'm tickled to death to take this one home and give him a follow over on, he'll be tagged in the YouTube video. But David Morgan, right, David?
That's it.
David Morgan, CLM Customs. So, be safe. Hey, folks, I am here with Michael Prater. And you probably recognize Michael's name, or also maybe Painted Pony Designs. This is all his stuff. We met last night at the hotel, spent a couple, 3 hours together. Yeah, had a great visit.
We sat dinner and we talked way after dark.
we did. We had a great visit, and he's gonna do a couple knives for me that you all will see at some point in time. I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag yet. He's not gonna tell me what he's gonna do. I've given him creative control to see what he does for me.
It'll be a surprise for you, and whenever you show up, we want it to be a surprise to your friends.
It'll be great. So if you would just tell us a little bit about Painted Pony and then also Corlon, because we had a long talk about Corlon last night and your involvement in that. So
the Corlon product is a material that I developed some years back. Still whenever I had black hair, put it like that. I developed it, and actually it's called micropro. I took the first 2 letters out of my name and the first 2 letters out of my wife's name, Kerry, and that's what we called it. But it's been trademarked under Fantasy Pro. I don't know how many different names. But we take it, put it on all your major brand knives. We put it on Buck, Case, Handed Rooster, Fight Rooster, Jack Orange, just all your major companies. Winchester. We have a good working relationship with all the major companies. And what we do is we take and make eye candy.
I agree with that statement.
The Painted Pony line is my trademark. And what we do with that is we take your standard knife, we dress it up at the hilt too. And we use a lot of mammoth ivory, mammoth pearl, mammoth tooth. We'll dress up a knife and take it where it is absolutely difficult. No 2 knives will ever be identical. We can get close to it, but all your material and stuff is going to be different.
We'll pan down the table here in just a minute because I want everybody to see some of the stuff that you do. But so how long have you had the Corlon product? How long have you started?
I started producing it back in late 90s, early 2000. It took me over a year research, development, and getting it. It's beautiful. When we start with it, it's a liquid. We add tansy color to it, and we make a lot of and then you have colors designated for certain companies. We can take your company and make the color for you. Only for you.
We kind of loosely talked about that last night, so we still got some conversations to go, but that may be a road that we go down at Bluegrass Ace Hardware for some custom stuff. But just I really enjoyed our visit last night. We had a great time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do.
Anybody that wants to come by our facility in North Georgia, feel free to pick up the phone and call us. 423, I'll get back up. 706-820-7300.
We'll add that number to the thing too if they want to call you.
Yeah. We'll take people from what we do.
Nice. It's like I said, I really appreciate the time. We're going to pan down and take a look at the knives and see if we can sell you some. And tell Paulie I'll see you. I'll see you soon. Okay.
Make yourself at home.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.
I can interview them about.
All right, Mike, I feel made up now. I got you some keys. I only hit one piece of yellow.
Hey folks, here we are. So Blade Show 2026, the Friday is wrapping up, and it's about 15 after 10 down here in hot Atlanta, and we're sitting outside. We spent about 2 hours talking to Michael Prater. Just happenstance media. It was pretty cool. He's got a lot of knife knowledge. If you know painted pony knives, that's Michael Prater. If you've ever owned a knife that has Corlon, Michael Prater did that knife or made the materials for it. So it was pretty cool just to talk to him. He's a really super nice guy, and we probably spent a couple hours with him. But
he'd still be here talking.
He would still be with us if I hadn't told him we needed to shoot this video. So if you ever get a chance to come to Blade Show, please do it, because if you're in the knife world at all, it's just an experience you have to be involved in to understand. It's just a great community. Everybody's just gracious and kind and just willing to talk to you. But what we thought we would do, Drew and I have kind of picked up some pieces today at the show and had some experiences, so we just thought we'd kind of wrap the video up with showing you what we purchased today or what we traded for, and just show you what we came away with, other than just the pocket checks and such. So so the day started out, I will say this, and I'll let Drew finish it. So about halfway through the morning, I reached down and I couldn't feel my Sabenza that I carry every day. And I told Drew, I said, I hope to God I left that knife in the hotel. And he very sheepishly looked at me and said, well, you dropped it in the shuttle, and I've had it for 4 hours. And he, I don't know how long he was going to let me go thinking that I'd lost the daggone thing. But anyway.
And my plan was to let you just really sweat it out, but
I would have too.
I know what an everyday carry knife means to a man, and I decided that it wasn't worth it, especially since we have to ride home together.
yeah. I would have been in an ugly mood had he not told me that, if I thought I'd lost that Sabenza, because it like I said, it stays with me every day.
I didn't want to ruin the trip.
Yeah, it took me a while to get it. But anyway, so we'll just kind of go back and forth. I talked a little bit. I picked this piece up last night at the pit. It's just kind of a pre-show get together down at the hotel at the convention center. But this is a Kerry Hampton custom. So he actually calls this knife the Nut Buster. And there's a story behind that. He made one for a guy out in Texas that just wanted one to castrate cattle. And so that's what he named the knife. It's very super slicey, super thin. A2 coated on the blade. I love that big Federal shield and the blue liners. That knife's probably going to be a solid in my rotation, probably from now on. I saw it and fell in love with it, and Drew said he's glad I bought it because he would have bought it had I not. But that's the Kerry Hampton. I'm really happy with that piece. And we'll link him up in the video too, so you can see some more of his stuff. But Blake's not with us right now, and he bought a few Kerry Hampton pieces this weekend too. So we'll get some pictures of those and show you as well. What'd you pick up, Drew? What's your first one?
Well, I think we, I don't know if it's going to be part of this video or if this is a separate video, but you knife checked me earlier today.
I
You
did.
pocket checked me.
It'll be in the video. They've probably seen it. It's in the front.
You know, so this, you may be seeing this a second time. This is Jen's Anso Monte Carlo with a Damasteel blade, carbon fiber handle. If you've seen me on the channel previously, you know that carbon fiber and I have a relationship, and it's a strong one. And so this is actually, I think this is probably my first actually custom knife.
It's a super nice piece,
and all the way from Denmark. But I got to meet Jens and his wife Karina at their booth earlier, and I picked up their slip to go with that knife. So just a really nice leather. It's already started to develop some shape just with the afternoon of packing it around. So I'm really excited about that. I'm thrilled with this knife. It was definitely worth approximately 14-month wait.
Yeah,
and
that's what I was going to ask, what the lead time was on it. So it's 14 months to get it.
Yep.
And he was able to actually see the maker today, which is pretty cool. So
yeah, and just the nicest people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though they're probably jet lagged.
I would say they're killed.
Yeah.
I would say they're killed, but they had a safe trip over and hope they have a safe trip going back. But it's all the way from Denmark, folks, to Blade Show. So like I said, it's kind of the real deal. The next one I've got, you all probably seen this one on, and I'm calling this a Blade Show purchase because it really was. You've seen this knife on the channel before. This is a Tom Ploppart 1306. And I've been after Blake to sell me this knife for about a year. And finally we got together and I was able to get that knife from him. So that one's going to go in my pocket too from time to time. You've seen the channel enough to know that I'm a 1306 fan. And I've been wanting a 1306 custom. And this one right here just checked all the boxes for me. So that one's I'm tickled to death with that pickup. I bought it from Blake, but it's a Blade Show purchase because that's where I got it. So that's my next one.
So I'm going to talk about some pre-blade acquisitions, knowing that I was going to bring some knives down here and a knife that I expect to get later this month. And I met a gentleman in one of the various knife groups that I'm in, named Ronnie Lane, and he makes these nice leather pouches, and he's got several different colors of leather. This one's a nice tobacco brown, and he did a red, white, and blue patriotic triple stitch on this for me.
Really pretty.
And you know, I guess I'll have to come by the hardware store. You know what's going to
be
put in
this. I know exactly what's going in there.
But today this is carrying a Carroll, which I brought down with me. And so again, carbon fiber, nice Warncliffe blade, just really nice handmade Warncliffe. Again, this is Steve Carroll with a K, and he normally comes to the Kentucky Knife Show. It's got a really unique logo. So I've had this, so I'm showing off this really nice soft leather slip, and I've got another one. So I like the colors blue and gold. So I've got this nice black slip with a double stitch. And today it's packing. And I'm showing this knife because I just saw that this is a Koenig Arius Gen 2. So you can kind of make out there in the video, it's actually a two-tone finish on the blade. You've got a blasted and hand-rubbed satin, carbon fiber, blue anode lock side with black hardware. But their auction piece, John, is at $18,000.
Yeah, $18,000.
Knowing Bill, a substantial part of that may end up in a charity or
nice.
two. But congratulations to whoever scores that. It's a beautiful piece.
It was. It's a gorgeous knife.
But I'm showing the Koenig so I could talk about their auction piece and draw some attention to the cool stuff coming out of Idaho.
Yeah. So that's a great segue. So a lot of cool stuff's coming out of Idaho. I mean, there's just that's all there is to it. And so let's go back to my Reeves for a minute. So Chris Reeves Customs is in Idaho. This is the one I lost this morning, and Drew found it. But I did pick up a couple accessories for this, or add-ons for this knife. So one of the things that, I don't know, the camera just went wonky. Hang on, let's see. So small camera difficulty. So
back to the Chris Reeve Sabenza. So I picked up a couple things today for this. I'd been wanting a Micarta matching pocket clip. So the folks over at Millet make a pocket clip for the Chris Reeves knives, and this thing has the exact same inlay. It's kind of hard to see, but it has the same inlay as the knife itself. So here in just a minute, when the video's over, I'm going to swap this pocket clip out to kind of accessorize that knife. And then also I picked up today, they come with usually a black lanyard, and so I picked up today maroon with the bead lanyard from Chris Reeves, and then also a blue one with the bead, so I can swap those lanyards out just to color match them. So, you know, Millet's in Idaho as well. Like I said, Drew said a lot of cool stuff coming out of Idaho.
Yep. So I gave them a strong recommendation. So this is my Sabenza that I'm carrying today. This is carbon fiber inlay. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, shock.
And I got the Millet clip on the back side of it too, matched up. And high quality stuff coming out of there. I've been a Millet customer for, gosh, probably going on 10 years. Got one of their Moen collabs, the Max Evo they call it. And several years back, they did a project with TJ Schwartz, knife designer, also from Idaho. And they did one with Mass Drop, and they called it the Perpetua. Well, Millet's new knife is called the Overland, and been keeping an eye on this one. Knowing them, they switch it up a little bit with materials, and just happened to have some blue
Just
carbon
exactly
fiber on
what
the
Drew
table,
did.
which is
I saw it and I was like,
right
yeah, you
on
might
my
as well just go
alley.
ahead and
So,
wrap that up.
fun fact, according to Josiah at Millet, the Perpetua from Mass Drop, designed by TJ Schwartz, was actually modeled after the Overland. This one came first, so this one's got a nice sheep's foot blade profile, kind of worny, and that carbon fiber is marble carbon fiber is really nice. So got titanium on the backside with the clip, stout clip, not quite as stout as their CRK bolt-on clips, but really good stuff. And I think this makes my probably 7th Millet knife, and I'm just really pleased with it. This one's Stonewash Magna Cut, and super light. It's
a really nice piece. Really nice guys too. I mean, they were very accommodating today, and just enjoyed talking with them. What else you got? He bought more knives than I did.
Did I?
You bought more stuff than I did. I don't know if you bought more knives.
I don't know about that. So we did a video at the case booth, and while I was standing there watching Jon on the camera screen, my eyes drifted to all the stuff in the case. And you know, I'm more of a modern folder enthusiast, and so some of these
it's a Crossroads. It's a Case Crossroads.
Yeah, what do you even call this?
So
style
that's
anymore?
a Case Crossroads Barlow, and that's the cut of the month for June.
Yeah. So I ended up, you know, America 250 2026. So this was kind of a no-brainer purchase. Got the red, white, and blue burl, the G10, and not really my blade profile preference, but it's a really unique knife as far as the red, white, and blue. And America 250, it's marked 2026, and I figured that this one would complement some of the other colors in my collection. And
the thing about
it's
that,
hard to go wrong with the case, even if it's not right up your alley.
And so on those Crossroads, if you haven't fooled with one yet, they're insanely light. It's just, it'll disappear in your pocket because it just doesn't weigh anything, but yet it has the S35 steel in it, so it's going to be a good work knife. It's just not going to weigh your pockets down. So that's a great piece. So I picked up some Max Gondec pocket hanks too. I got some of these last year from him, and these are pretty solid. I got this one in the urban camo, and then I got a gray topo. So these are great to clean your glasses and stuff with. They got a microfiber on one side. So they're pretty cool to keep in your wallet or keep in your back pocket, just to, you know, wipe your glasses or knives or anything else off. So those are pretty cool. I picked those up. You picked up a slip too, didn't you?
Yeah. So we were walking by and bumped into the Indiana company, dragon cut design. So this is my this is just a knife pouch, and got a slot in the bottom. And they use a lot of I guess royalty-free artwork is the correct terminology for it. It's just open domain artwork, a lot of it of Oriental inspiration in their designs. Just a really unique pattern with this wave, colorful. So any knife you put in it will have a nice soft home for transport wherever you're going, whether it be a knife show or Bluegrass Ace Hardware.
You invest money in these things, folks. You got to take care of them. They're meant to be used, but still, you want to maintain them.
Got a nice microfiber liner on the inside for wiping the smudgy peanut butter and jelly crumbs off your fingers too.
So this is probably my favorite pickup of the show. I thought the Ploppart was going to be, but this one was kind of cool. So I'm walking around today looking for a custom slip joint. Not really set on anything, but just kind of shopping. And price point matters, of course. And I walk up to CLM Customs. And CLM Customs, I talked to Doug Martin. He's the guy at CLM Customs. And I introduced myself, and he told me his name, and the first thing out of my mouth was, "Where are you from?" And he said, "Well, I'm from Kentucky." And I said, "What part of Kentucky?" And he said, "Well, down in the eastern part," because he and I were speaking literally the same language. And he's over in Leslie County, around Stinnett. And this is actually Kentucky elk, some sheds that he picked up. And he put this it's an equal end jack, I would call it a cigar, little modified. It's not a spade blade. I don't really even know what I would call that blade, actually. Fitch actually calls it like a surfboard blade, but it's something else. But anyhow, just a gorgeous, gorgeous custom piece. CLM Customs. It says Essie, Kentucky, but that's Stinnett, Kentucky to me. But I thought it was funny. I've driven all the way to Atlanta to buy a custom slip joint when I could have just went to hiding. but here we are, right? So check him out. Give him a follow. He had some really awesome pieces. Blake actually picked up one of his pieces today, a little easy open jack that you may see sometime in the near future. But that's I'm really happy with that piece. That piece is probably going to go on. Well, you hear me say that all the time. They all go in my pockets one time or another. I believe you should use them if you got them. But what else you got, Drew?
Well,
the piece de resistance.
I got another knife, but I don't have it to show.
Yeah, it's true. So we'll talk about it.
Bumped into Jason Smith, a maker out of Florida that goes by Gator Bud is his brand. And we just happened to be walking by, and something caught my eye. And it was carbon fiber, surprise, surprise, and impregnated with some metallic. I'm not sure if it's a weave or what, but just a really nice utilitarian, about a 3-inch sheep's foot.
You'll see it right here.
Yeah, John's going to put a photo of it. I'm sorry we don't have a great one. He's going to take it back to Florida with him after the show and add some jimping to the top of the blade. And I'm going to keep it in a go bag. Just a real good utility knife at a price point. Hopefully I would never lose it, but if I really had to beat on it, it wouldn't hurt too bad. Right. And just again, some of the nicest people up here, and the fact that he's willing to take it back and change his work to suit my preference in the blade just speaks a lot to how open people are to having a conversation with you about what you like as a customer.
Yeah, it's once again, it's just something you have to experience. It was Drew's first time when we got down the line was probably quarter mile.
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big line, and I think it took us from the time they opened the doors like 12 minutes to get in. So I mean, they got it down to an art form. And we didn't really wait anywhere today. It wasn't crazy crowded. I mean, it was, but I mean, we got to see what we wanted to see.
Yeah, there's some popular spots during giveaways. Live auction type activity. But usually you can just walk around the other side of the aisle and get to where you're trying to go. Yeah.
So tell me about your pen, because you're a pen guy.
All right.
Let's see your pens.
As much as I like carbon fiber, I like pens.
Yeah, we know this.
And just not that anybody would doubt, but I was told that there was some pen activity down here, so I brought a few with me. And this side is I'm not sure if it's left or right, but it looks like the Felholter
and tactile turn carbon fiber. Got the Magnus click switch, not the tactile turn one, the actual Magnus. And here it is. Second from the end is a Grimsmo Saga, and then this last one is a Koenig. And I don't see too many of those around, so you might already know what's missing from here, and that's a Nottingham. They did a show special with blue Anno, and it's got some stars around the grip section, and 250 engraved on it, celebrating the sesquicentennial, which is really cool. And this is going to go really nice with a knife that I've got that is going to be imminently delivered from Idaho, and fingers crossed that the shipping companies don't lose that one, because I've been waiting on it for more than 4 years.
4-year wait.
Yeah, but Nottingham Tactical. And cool thing about Nottingham, if you prefer black ink, it'll come with black. If you prefer blue, they'll throw some blue cartridges in it for you. This is the larger of their 3 standard sizes that uses a G2 style gel ink. So it's a smooth writer, and if you have to, carve rock with it, you just put a new ink cartridge in and keep writing.
Super nice, super nice. So that's kind of our pickups today, folks, from Blade. I'm going to hit it again in the morning for a little while before we head back north. And we'll shoot some content tomorrow too, and probably tag it in another video. But been a great day. So thanks for tagging along with us. We appreciate it. We hope you've enjoyed, seeing what Blade has to offer. And until I see you again, this is Jon the Knife Guy from Bluegrass Ace Hardware. And
my name is Drew, and I'm going to use a line from one of my favorite shows, Red Green. Keep your stick on the ice.
Be safe, folks.
Hey, folks, so we're Blade Show 2026 is wrapped for us. We're headed back northbound to Kentucky. Blake's been in his own world with his custom buddies for most of the trip, so you haven't seen him a whole lot, but he's picked up some stuff. We'll put that on the show probably in a later episode to show you some of the things he got. Drew, where you at, Drew? Drew's back on the back.
Still here.
He's still here. So we're headed back to Kentucky, folks. We'll see you soon.